What's up, chat? Welcome to tonight's stream. If you guys already noticed, we have new YouTube emotes. I figured that since parati naman natin siyang ginagamit, parati tayong nagpapa-press 1 or press 2, I thought, why not have these new emotes? So, before you now, if you are a member of the YouTube channel, meron na kayong 1 and 2 na custom emotes. So if you know, right? Besides, we always ask. Yeah, we always know. meron. Ito, yan. Meron pa rin naman. Yan. You know it. By the way, we should put down... Ooh, nice. 4 months of membership for Gia. Thank you for the 4 months of love. I think we should take down the Kevin emote soon because that's been on there for far too long, 3 weeks already. But I'm sure we can replace it with something else. I'm sure. I already have a few ideas in mind. Hi, Christian. Riza, of course. Gios in the stream. Paring Ray. Ron. Yung Easter egg na lumulutang. Yes, that's my bald head. Have you checked mga prediction last January? No, there is. Like Nora Honor and then Pope Francis, ganun. Let's talk about Pope Francis too tonight. Several topics lined up here for you. Couple of announcements. We are also going to be having a guest this week na nalaman ko lang na matutuloy earlier today actually. So we're going to have a guest on Thursday. And then let's talk about Pope Francis too. I love Pope Francis. I think he's the GOAT Pope. So pag-usapan natin si Pope Francis. We'll have a mukbang and then we will have a Reddit read-through tonight. So that's what we're going to be doing. We'll just wait for more people to come in the stream. So welcome everybody. Yeah. My 2025 bingo card. Okay, let me have a hot take right now. Hot take. We will reach 6 trillion pesos in debt. In national debt by the end of the year. That's my 2025 hot take. Nasa 4.6 na tayo, di ba? So by the end of the year, 6 trillion. That's what I'm going for. That's what my hot take is. Blue for the Pope. Let's do it. Blue ba favorite color ni Pope Francis? Thank you, Gio, for that. Blue for the Pope. There you go. I got you a good blue here. I like this blue. It's very solid, brooding blue, if you know what I mean. Nagbug yata yung YouTube ko. Give me a sec here to look for YouTube. I need YouTube on my screen. And let me just go back to it. There. Yeah, blue for... Oh, blue for Argentina. Puede. Okay, let me just update our super chat as well. Our membership count as well. The correct membership chat count is currently at 193. Over the weekend, nagkaroon na tayo ng updates on our member goal, and it is now standing at 193. So hopefully we get to maintain our 200 for the rest of the month para come May, matik, first week dance class ka agad. Okay lang yan, Christian. I think I can stand it. I think that it's okay. It will hurt a little bit, pero gets ko naman, Christian eh. No worries. Hi, El. Hi sa boyfriend mo, El. Lordux, welcome. Yeah, how's everybody? How did let's have a quick rating here. Over 10, chat. Over 10, 10 being the best. How was your Holy Week vacation? Whether you started your holidays no Wednesday, whether you took Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, or whether you only had one real holiday and then the rest kailangan pumasok. Over 10, how is the Holy Week for you? And damn too, right? Now that I think about it, ano to, inantay lang ni Pope Francis matapos yung Easter? Dang! What if, huh? Sabi ni Pope Francis, all right, the Lord has risen. My job here is done for now. Dang! Inantay niya lang to, no? No, Beans, this is real. Come over here. Lord Docs, Beans, alikay dito sa YouTube. Si Benipayo. What if, chat, no? Inantay niya lang talaga matapos. And he's like, I'm dipping, guys. I'm dipping. I'm sure the next Pope will do an equally good job. Man, let's talk about Pope Francis more later. Bakit? Hey, MJ. I thought kay Will Dasovich due to the thumbnail. Oh, ano yung itsura ng thumbnail natin? Ganito. What's up, MJ? Welcome to the stream. Do you also are you a YouTuber, MJ? Canonization. Bakit na-cancel Iconic Miss Langley? 5? 5 for you, Christian? Work kahit holiday. 10 for paring Ray. Tipid at tulog. TT, paring Ray. TT. Nothing beats TT. Oo nga. Wait. Ilan na ba channel ni Will Dasovich? Di ba dalawa? Yeah, I will. Was it any good? Is it any good, Alex? What? Alam ko, dalawang channel ni Will Dasovich eh. Yung main niya and then yung pangalawa na Will Dasovich 2, which if I'm not mistaken, dun niya ina-upload yung less formal vlogs niya. I think what ended up happening, if I'm not mistaken, is yung main channel niya, yung naging mas pang seryoso, documentary style na mga vlogs, yeah. I know because I followed Will Dasovich, I think 2018. 2018, 2019, I was following him a lot. I looked up to him, and no matter what people say about him, I will maintain na siya ang pioneer ng vlogging sa Philippines. Like vlogging and making a career out of it kind of pioneer. Not vlogging because I'm sure ang dami ng vloggers have come and go before Will Dasovich, but to make a creator career out of it, props talaga kay Kuya Will. RV! Oh, I'm gonna know because Alex, mixed reviews. What's up, RV? My mixed reviews. Barney loves it. So Barnes loves the salted caramel chicken. Personally, I'm not a big fan of salted caramel. I'm not a big fan of salted chocolate. I'm not a big fan of salty and sweet. But because I keep hearing good reviews about the KFC chicken, yung salted caramel, I feel like we're gonna be trying it out, giving it a fair chance tonight. Sup, Tisay? What movie? Conclave? Let's check out Conclave right now. Oh, this one. The one with Ralph Fiennes. Is this Ralph Fiennes? Is it Ralph Fiennes? Yeah, it is. It is. Ralph Fiennes. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yeah. Mic ko ay Shure MV7. And then yung camera ko ay... Teka, tinanong mo na to last week, Maxel, ah. Yung camera ko, Cherry Mobile X264 2020 Summer Edition. Yeah, we'll have a KFC after a couple of announcements tonight, chat. I just wanna talk about a couple of matters that I think you might like, honestly. Ayan, yun na, Maxel. Pwede mong balik-balikan. Yun yung maganda sa YouTube Live eh. Nagiging, nagiging VOD siya. Pangalawa, even while you're watching live, you can scroll back. Conclave. This is it. Yeah. Which one you like more, chat? Conclave or Two Popes? Because I haven't seen Conclave yet, but I have seen Two Popes. And I dig this movie so much. Like, to me, this is essentially... This is the core of what Pope Francis stood for. Tapos kamukha pa ni Jonathan Pierce si Pope Francis. Dito ba si Jonathan Pierce? Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. And the acting was so good. Cute ng Two Popes. Ganda, di ba? Even the way they ended it. Even the way they ended the movie, the bonding between them, the friction that was there. I truly hope that the next Pope will be a G. Whoever that is. Pero, alam nyo na, chat, diba? Alam nyo na, diba? Pilipinas rise up. Let's go. Let's go, Tagle. Are there odds to this? I don't want to talk about it because we can get flagged for it. But, are there gambling odds for this? I'll check it right now, but I won't show you. No. Yo, chat. Meron. My odds. There are betting odds on the next Pope. It's everywhere. Ang front runner is Pietro Parolin. Who's Pietro Parolin? Pietro Parolin. Oh, he old though. He's 70. Okay. Let's go, Philippines! Is he anong order niya? Society of Jesus? Catholic? Is he Society of No, what is? No, he's not non-secular? How do you find ordination, consecration, created cardinal, unborn, denomination? Does it say? Siya ang front runner. Siya ang front runner to be the next pope. I can't show you the odds because that's against community guidelines. But I'll have you know that second to him, to a much lesser extent, let's just put it this way, yung magkalapit na magkalapit yung odds ni Parolin at ni Tagle. Okay? Tagle is second place, but he's not a far second. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to read the odds right. So first ang front runner si Parolin, Tagle close second. Angels and Demons. Wait, what is it? What's with Parolin anyway? What? Oh, Italian siya. Ooh. I don't know, chat. I don't know. And also I read that 80% of all the cardinals are created by Pope Francis. So there is a very good chance that matutuloy yung work niya. I don't know if that's a political move. I honestly don't know. And let's not be too unrealistic. the Vatican is a huge political power also. The Holy See. Very centrist. Oof. Another candidate. Okay, let's look at the third place. Third place is Peter Turkson. Third place is Peter Turks. Even older though. He's 76. He's 76. Wait, Tagles? Alam ko Tagle nasa late 60s siya, di ba? Luis Antonio Tagle. He's not even 70. Chat. Press 1 if you want Tagle to be the next pope. Come on, chat. Press 1, yung maganda nating 1. May bago na tayong 1. Press 1. Our new 1. Press 2 if you don't like Tagle to be the next pope. L? You don't want Tagle to be the next pope? Tagle's not even 70. I think he's a good choice, yo. He's a good choice. Saan may kita na ano siya? Society of Jesus. What Jesuit? There you go. It doesn't say here in the bio on the side. But is Parolin a Jesuit? No, he isn't. Yeah. Pinoy. Let's go. Yan, hindi naman sa hindi senile. But I think Tagle is young enough to keep in touch with the very fast youth. The very fast-growing youth. Yeah, so again, ito ang first place natin. Ito ang frontrunner. Second placer, si Tagle. Third placer, si Turkson. Yeah. I haven't seen Tagle in person though. He rocks though. Lalo na sana siya makuha. I think he's a good front runner too because he's Jesuit. And if anything, tulad ng sinabi ni Gio kanina, centrist man si Parolin and si Pope Francis, 'di ba? Medyo ano siya, mas radical. I think Tagle can continue the vibe. Wait, Tisay. Ano yung hugot na to? You mean Tagle? I think in general, Jesuits are just a little more radical, right? Or am I wrong? Di ba mga Jesuits by default are radical? Sila yung, because they're educators. Ibang klase din politics sa college of cardinals. I'm not sure if you can lobby for a candidate. Manifesting Tagle. Philippines, rise up! Philippines, rise up! Imagine if manalo siya. Oh, progressive. Might be a better word, sabi ni Ron. Imagine. You know that Filipino meme? Filipino meme wall. No. Filipino meme. 1%. No. What's that meme, chat? Filipino meme. Filipino meme breaking wall. Are you familiar with that meme? Yung kunyari may 1% blood yung sikat. 1% Filipino blood. Biglang may magsisira ng wall and then Filipino siya. What's that meme, yo? Philippine flag. Meme breaking wall. Nah, not what? Meme joke breaking wall. You know that meme? Anyway, whatever it is, pag nanalo si Tagle, it will never end. It will never end. I feel like it's gonna be my hot take, at least 2 months. 2 months of Tagle in the news every day, and then every week until Tagle is no longer Pope. Yeah. Any idea what the name of that meme is? Yung naka-overlay nga lang. Flag overlay breaking wall meme. This one. Yeah, the flag outburst. Philippines flag outburst meme. Yeah, I found it. There you go. This one except Philippines. Right? This one except Philippines. Yeah, Tagle daily updates. No. I bet. And this is a hot take, and not to make fun, it's really more of to keep things interesting in a very light way. And engaging too. I'm willing to bet that if on the off chance Filipino food ang pinili ni Tagle na breakfast niya or lunch niya or dinner, it's gonna be all over the news. Let's go, chat! Chat, W's in the chat for Alex with the 5 gifted. W's. Chat! Wild! Yeah! So pag ganun, pag nagbabug, we really need more than 24 hours of no stream. Pasok! Let's go, chat, W's! But yeah, as I was saying, so kunyari, longganisa yung gusto ni potential popeable Tagle in the future. Lalabas yan sa balita. Pope Tagle, piniling longganisa ang kanyang almusal kada araw ayon sa Vatican. I'm sure. Or kunyari, daing na bangus ang pinili para sa kanyang dinner. Ayon sa Vatican. It's gonna happen, chat. But either way, I think Pope Francis is, was, right? Because he's now passed. Very intelligent, and he was also very concerned with the future of the church. That to say, the word I'm looking for is he's prudent. He's prudent enough to have picked or have selected worthy successors. So kung sino man to, whether si Tagle, go Philippines, or any other future pope, I feel like we're essentially going to be in good hands naman. But yeah, I wanna talk about this really, really quickly too, just to honor Pope Francis because he really is my idol. Let's consult our best friend over here. List me the top 10 best. No. List me the top 10 milestone announcements or actions of Pope Francis. Wait, he might be like Pope Francis, like the 100 or something. Pope Francis. Ano si Pope Francis? Pope Francis. What is he? What is he officially? Pope Francis. Wala. It's the first. He's the first Pope Francis. That's so cool. Okay, list me the top 10 milestone announcements of keep it simple. No need to over explain. First Francis, baby. Okay, let's go. Yeah, elected Pope. First Jesuit and first Latin American Pope. There will be a huge push against Jesuits too, I think, is what I feel. Kaya kung di ako nagkakamali, they tried to push Jesuits hard during Pope Francis's time. Published this one, a key document outlining his vision for a more inclusive church. Ooh, let's go. I wanna Google this one too. Ay, oo nga, si Pope Francis pala. Launched Laudato Si, an encyclical on climate change and environmental change. Opened the Year of Mercy, emphasized forgiveness and compassion. Made it easier and cheaper to annul marriages. Yo, this Pope, man. This Pope. Wala yata tayong camera. Hold on. Boom, we're back. Allowed some divorced and remarried Catholics to receive communion. Highlighted the Rohingya refugee crisis. Increased transparency in anti-corruption efforts. Promoted inclusion in church leadership. Appointed lay people and women to key Vatican roles. Visited Iraq, first pope to visit the country, promoting interfaith dialogue and peace. I remember this one being pretty epic. List 5 important details from this one. Urges the church to go out to the margins and focus on evangelization. Emphasizes care for the poor. Strongly criticizes the economy of exclusion. Calls Christians to share their faith with joy, not as burdens or obligations, but with enthusiasm and love. This is solid. Shing, if I'm not mistaken, when I watched the movie The Two Popes, ni-recognize niya to. Ni-recognize niya to na the youth these days, man, they're not interested in blind obedience. The youth these days, you need to give them a reason to keep going to church. Hindi pwede yung because. And if it is true, if that's historically accurate, Pope Francis is such a G, man. Encourages church leaders to be more merciful, flexible, and connected to the real lives of people. And please fact check me on this, but I've been mentioning it every couple of times na nabibring up si Pope Francis. I think Pope Francis, condone is to not like, right? Yung ibig sabihin ng condone. Condone, define. Accept. Okay, so yeah, accept. Oh, let's go, Dino. Cross fingers. Cross fingers. Come on. Oh, come on. Dalawa pa. Come on, YouTube. One more. Let's go, WD, no. Pumasok na finally, no, Dino, after 2 refunds. Let's go. We're at 203 right now. 203. Let's go. Mukhang first week pa lang ng May, sasayaw na tayo, ah. Let's go. It's alive, chat. Okay. So I want to quickly go back to this. So condone behavior that is considered morally wrong. So I don't want to use the word condone, but Pope Francis recognized same-sex couples. Sabi niya, bro, everybody listen, chat, listen. Sabi ni Pope Francis, if their love is the same kind of love that God gives us, God made available to us, these same-sex couples, who am I to judge them? Love is love. And God is love. And if their union, or if not union, but if their relationships represent God, then who am I to judge them? And when I heard Pope Francis said that, oh my gosh. When Pope Francis said that, oh man, na in love ako sa leadership niya. Sobrang G. Yeah, Zoom. And then he also said something, I think this one was within the first couple of years of his being a pope. I think he was on the topic of contraceptives. I don't know if I could mention the word on the stream. Baka matag tayo ng TikTok. But one of the things he mentioned about contraceptives is yung goma. Yun na lang. I can't mention the word because I think we'll get the notice. But the Pope said that if you use these contraceptives to avoid the spread of sickness, then do it. Then do it. Because mas okay ang hindi magkasakit, 'di ba? So you can fact check me on that, but I think he said that very very early on in his career as a pope, and that one took me by surprise because for the longest time the Pope, the Vatican, the Church, they don't want you to use contraceptives. That's against a lot of the things that they stand for. So when he said that, okay, use the rubber so that you don't spread disease, galing, di ba? Sobrang galing. Man, this Pope. And then again, of course, I think he chose, is he the first Pope? Is he the first Pope who chose to wear an iron cross, some raggedy sandals, nothing flashy? Look at this guy. Look at this guy, man. Rest in peace to this Pope. Such a nice Pope, man. I mean, look at his face. He looks like he's the best Pope. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he spent most of his career as before he became Pope with the marginalized. With the marginalized, and talagang, I mean, if you've spent your entire career with marginalized sectors, or especially in Argentina, na third world country din tulad ng Pilipinas, or developing nation, depends on how you want to look at it, naturally, yung mga advocacies niya will be all about inclusion. And he plays football! Yeah, I remember. Such a G Pope. Just waited for Easter also. Nalaman niya, okay, Jesus has risen. I can take my break now. And I think he showed up too, right? Can you imagine the Vatican releasing news na hospitalization, he went through a ventilator, and then he's back now and he's good. He's off critical condition. He shows up, blesses everyone at St. Peter's Square, if I'm not mistaken. And then, a couple of weeks later, he says his goodbye. No, hindi ko pa napapanood yung conclave. Ang napanood ko, 2 popes. What? Okay, what stances? Okay. What stances by Pope Francis were considered by many to be what's the word I'm looking for, chat? Considered by many to be controversial. There you go. List 5. List 5. No need to over-explain. Support for civil unions. Oh, wait! What? I thought he was just supportive of the relationship. Apparently, can you include in text citations for each of the 5 you just mentioned? There you go. Oh, diba? Fact check. So, support for civil unions. Sabi niya, homosexual people have the right to be in a family. What we have to have is a civil union law. Damn, if he said that for real. Grabe. Communion for divorced and remarried Catholics. Allowed access in some cases. Hold on, let's go here. Pope Francis opened the door to communion in certain cases, stating it can no longer simply be said that all those in any irregular situation are living in a state of mortal sin. What? Critique of capitalism, of course where he's coming from. Comments on LGBTQ plus inclusion. There you go. 2013, he famously said, there you go. If someone is gay and he searches for the Lord and has goodwill, who am I to judge? And then interfaith outreach. During his visit to the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, he stood in silent prayer alongside a Muslim leader, sparking debate among Catholics. And I think also very recently, I remember I was in a game. May Valo game kami ni Nabok. And I think I read it na Pope Francis also said that we all go back to one God in the end. It doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't, but it equally matters. Pantay-pantay lahat ng religion. Sabi niya that if you're Islam, if you're Buddhist, if you're Sikh, if you're whatever your religion is, in the end, sabi ni Pope Francis, we all go back to the same God. Imagine the Vatican panicking nung sinabi niya yun. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying, Pope? What are you saying, man? But yeah, that's Pope Francis for you, chat. Yeah. Oh. Gotta watch Conclave for that? Okay. I might just. So that I could relate to you better, chat. Hey, Career. Yeah, let's go. Wait, Pope Janine Tugunon? Ano to? Sinabi to ni Janine Tugunon? Well, technically, they were brothers once. So... And also yung homeroom advisor ko nung 4th year high school ako, brother siya back then. So bro, they call each other bro apparently. Yeah, and in a very good way. In a very good way, Riza. I get what you mean, but good that you included that parenthesis there. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean that's why I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sobbing. I'm not sad. I'm barely affected by the Pope's passing, but of all the popes that I've been alive to have witnessed, and I think the earliest pope that I was able to have in my life was Pope John Paul II, yeah? Pope John Paul II, if I'm not mistaken, yung pope na naabutan ko na nung pinakabata pa ako. Nawala yung train of thought ko. I was gonna say something pretty nice and I just forgot. Okay, of all the popes that were there in my life, kay Pope Francis ako pinaka-invested. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about Conclave. I might watch it when we're in La Union. So yeah. During his visit sa Pilipinas, he was even called Lolo Kiko. Kasi Francisco ba siya? Si Pope John Paul yung rakisa, di ba? Yung nagigitara. No. Pero alam ko si Pope Benedict, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he a... Dang, I don't wanna... Pope Benedict, this guy, he's German, right? Yeah, he's German. Chat. Wait, I wanna Google this off camera. I don't wanna show you. Okay. I almost said something totally wrong, and I'll share it with you. Alam ko German siya, and Ratzinger yata yung real name niya. Tama ba? Yeah. Ratzinger. Okay. I was about to claim na Nazi siya dati. Buti na lang, ginugol ko at kinorek ko yung memory ko because apparently they resented the Nazis. Damn, man. Okay, so this is his, and then Pope Francis. Oh, look at that kind face, chat. Look at his kind face. Aw. Okay, anything else? May sinabi si Bok dito. Your religion should help you be closer to God and be the best version of yourself. Yes, sir. The Pope wouldn't want you to be sad even. Oh, that's making me sad. I'm pretty sure he would ask you to celebrate his life instead. So earlier today, a little funny story today, chat. So earlier today, nabanggit kay Baby Zach na the Pope passed, right? And Pope Francis is gone. Unang tanong ni Baby Zach. So Pope Francis who's Pope Francis? So syempre sinabi namin siya yung leader. Sabi ni Isa, siya yung leader ng church, leader ng Catholic Church. And then sabi ni Isa kay Zach, can you imagine being the leader of the church? That gets you a fast pass, one-way ticket to heaven instantly. And I'm like, oh nga, no? Imagine if there was a heaven, and I hope there is, right? Imagine, matik, no? Pumikit lang si Francis, pagdilat niya nasa heaven na siya. I really don't know. Let's watch. I'll watch that over the weekend. Pope John Paul, like Polish. So when was Pope John Paul Pope? Pope John Paul II. Oh, I remember that face. He's on posters everywhere. How long was he Pope for? He is Polish. And I think, how many popes have we had that aren't European? When did he become pope? 19. Wow, that's a long pope career. 27 years being a pope. That's a long career. Kaya pala siya talaga yung naabutan ko. Wait, paki-indicate yung pope sa pangalan niya para di ako nalilito. Pope Benedict. Pagpikit ni Francis, pagising niya, nasa heaven na siya. Wow. Of course, Riza, of course. Ano lang, laugh trip lang talaga na, as a way to explain how popes are expected to have a very good moral compass and are naturally or hopefully assumed to be good people, that if you do good deeds and if you're a great person with a very with a life lived filled with kindness, talagang you will go to heaven. Matik, no? 10,000 ligtas points ka agad. Easy. Okay, did I miss any comments here? Oh, hi Vincent, welcome to the stream. Angels and Demons is more on solving a murder. Wait, what does that have to do with the Pope though? Ang napanood ko yung una, the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, I saw this. And then alam ko na ba Angels and Demons is the sequel? If I'm not mistaken, I know it didn't do good. I remember it not doing good. 36%. Yung Church of England naman. Oh, Oh, Protestantism ang England, 'di ba? Or ang Christianity sa England. Yeah. I mean, my "there is no Santa" moment is essentially, when you're gone, man. I don't want to talk about it. It creeps me out a little. Ba't ka nalulungkot, Luis? What about Pope Francis? Are you good? Every time I look at that face, chat. I mean, come on, man. Every time I look at this guy's face, it's like, oh, man. Such a good guy. Look at him. All right, we're done talking about the Pope. I have a couple of announcements that I want to make, by the way, chat. So, the first announcement that I want to make is, you know how pagdating sa donations ng stream, whether it's a membership, whether it's super chat, super reacts, stickers, or TTS, the first one to do it, regardless of the size of the donation, will get to pick the light color. Tonight, it was Gio who dropped the first dono. Kaya end up, pinili ni Gio blue. Blue for Argentina, blue for the Pope. Now, I'm adding another layer to this. And I thought it would be fun too if not only do we have something for the first dono or the first donation, but the last donation of the stream will get to have a YouTube emote. And this will go on. We'll keep adding YouTube emotes until they have to be replaced eventually. But that's how it's gonna go. Every first dono, light color. Every last dono will be the YouTube, will be the one to pick the YouTube emote. Now that I think about it, that's not such a good... Is that a good idea? Parang matrabaho pala yun. Kailangan pumili ng YouTube emote. Okay, you know what? Scrap. I'll run it through my mind again. Pero I want to do something with the last dono of the stream. Steffi, is that you? Come over here to YouTube. Okay, the other announcement I want to make is we are going to be having a guest this week. The guest this week is going to be a guy by the name of Gio Gahol. Anybody familiar with Gio Gahol? So, Gio Gahol's agency contacted me earlier asking if we could have Gio on the stream. So, yeah, Gio with an I. So, Gio Gahol will be on the stream on Thursday. And we are going to be talking about their play. Their play being, we aren't kids anymore. We're going to be talking about that. But also, we're going to be doing normal stuff that we have with our guests on the stream. Whether it be just getting to know each other or random conversations, random hirit, reading Reddit threads. So expect this guy, Gio. Let's go to his Instagram. Expect this guy Gio to be on the stream on Thursday, and for us to talk about the play and have fun generally on the stream. I think it's a good idea to always have fresh minds or new people on the stream para yung stream natin will be more holistic in terms of the topics that we get to talk about. So it's not that I'm not a big theater person, but I really want to know what it's like to be a big theater person. So I'll talk to Gio about that. Let's see the trailer here.
Hello, my name is Drew, and I'm an artist. I wanna know if if you would listen to my music. I've been working so damn hard on writing something worth a damn.
We aren't kids anymore. We aren't kids anymore. Drew. Coming of age musical. We aren't kids anymore. Here, let's read about it. Teatro PH. Barefoot Theater Collaborative's first Why is it called Barefoot Theater? Are they barefoot? Oh, you guys know Gio. Nice. 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 No acting workshop, please. But yeah, please be in your worst behavior this Thursday. Gio and I are gonna be live from 8 till about 11. So it should be fun. And to make it a little more interesting, we're not just gonna talk about theater or yung play na gusto nilang i-promote. We're gonna talk about many different things. Okay, sa mga kapwa nakakita ng accidental leak kagabi, at least we didn't have to keep the secret for so long. I love that PH Theater is thriving but my wallet is crying. Ang ganda ng pubs nila. Tickets are available na for the opening weekend at the discounted price of 3 and 2.5. When are they gonna first air it? 2 months ago? May 2025. It will be their first date, I think. There you go, chat. So We Aren't Kids Anymore comes to the Philippine stage. This seems like a pretty nice play. Why us? Wait, why us, man? For its first offering this 2025, Barefoot Theater Collaborative, the company that staged the critically acclaimed hits Mula sa Buwan. Ito ba yung pinanood ni Patrick? Walang Aray. Pala yung huling play ni Gio na napanood ni Patrick. We Aren't Kids Anymore by Drew is an uplifting coming-of-age musical that dives into the messy reality of growing up while never quite feeling like you have. It reflects that point in life where you see that who you thought you'd be is different from who you're actually becoming. Whoa. Where the dreams you swore you'd chase don't look the way you imagined, and where the world stops being as simple as it used to be. This is such a well-written sentence. Hold on, wait, what? This sentence basically sums up what it is, right? Diba? Existential crisis to, Matic. Okay, Christian, thank you for dropping by as always. Featuring a poem by Keith White with orchestrations and vocal arrangements by Justin Goldner and Drew Gasperini. This musical consists of gut-punching songs from 5 people. Oh, so it's a musical. 5 people navigating the change that come with the realization that life doesn't come with a manual. This show will hit hard for anyone who has ever felt lost, stuck, or unsure of the way forward. Dang, chat! Looks like millennials are gonna love this. All-star cast. The 5 characters will be played by Gab Pangilinan, Maron Cruz, Gio Gahol, Luigi Quesada, and Mike Salomon. So yeah, we'll be having Gio over here on Thursday. What if? Imagine, chat. What if we become we become part of the PR cycle of promotions. May bagong lalabas na play. Ipasok kaya namin kayo sa stream ni Carlos. That could be us. What if? Imagine, and then sobrang random nung guests natin. Lahat tayo nagiging big brain na. Ang dami nating natututunan. That would be so cool. Cross fingers, chat. This is the start of more cool guestings to come and a lot more learning. Because I swear, chat, if it's just gonna be me in this live stream for the next 10 years, one way or another, you're gonna get sick of me. One way or another, mauubusan tayo ng pag-uusapan. But if we keep having guests, not just who are like me, or not just who have similar habits like me, but of different kinds of people, man, the things we can learn from them together, right? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, talagang blossoming ang theater ang Philippine theater. There you go. Oh, sila rin. Barefoot collab? No. Wait. Come on, load. Barefoot collab din ang Liwanag sa Dilim? Oh, Mula sa Buwan. Sorry. Mula sa Buwan. Yeah. Anything else for this? Oh, We Aren't Kids Anymore. Gold, silver. 8 weeks ago in announced. Our opening weekend promo is here. Let's check it out. We Aren't Kids Anymore. What's your schedule? Oh, here's your schedule. 9, 11, 16, 17, 18. So they're gonna be running throughout May. Nice. Rest assured, I'll be watching the play too, chat. Hope you can watch the play. Alam ko Benifam nanunod ng plays eh. If I'm not mistaken, Amar, Barney, Bok, and Paring Ray all went to Liwanag sa Dilim. Yung ba yung pinanood niyong play last time? Did I miss anybody? Yeah, so a lot of Benny fam will surely appreciate this. Please, help me out, chat. Because when it comes to theater, I'm the least knowledgeable person. I can talk to somebody, but I don't think I'll do as well without your help. Like in steering the conversation, what questions you want to know, how we can continue to rightfully probe more into those questions. So yeah, I'll need your help. So please be in your worst behavior, okay, on Thursday. This should be really cool. Anything else here? We Aren't Kids Anymore. Chills! I'm getting chills! Anino sa likod ng buwan. Oh, this is good, man. Tickets to all show dates now available. What are their show dates? May 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. So, May, basically. Yeah, let's promote this, chat. Let's, I like what they're standing for. This sentence really got me a lot. This one. Sobrang well-written sentence nito. I can't get over it. Yo, Mock and Paolo, welcome home. Where were we? We aren't kids anymore. Still a mother optimist.
And a little bit scary.
Ako. Yan. Sinong nagulat daw? Ako.
Jump scare. Hi everyone. Today we are
Jello! Chad! Who knows Jello? Who knows Jello? Jello is Jello used to be stream on Kumu a lot. Sino dito nakakaalala pa kay Jello? I think Ron might know Jello, mga Kumu days. Jello used to stream on Kumu a lot. Such a great streamer. And we have the same course also, all the way back in college.
at our first ever SITS probe for We Aren't Kids Anymore. But what is a SITS probe? Aaron?
It's spelled sit as in chair with a Z and probe as in probe your worth.
It's a time where in the cast and the band get together for the first time and jam. What are you looking forward to? Our first ever SITS probe.
I'm looking forward to hearing the band for the first time and getting to sing all the songs.
Gio, just Gio.
Let's go, Gio!
What else? That's basically the new thing that's coming in today. It's really hearing all the instruments come together.
Here she is! I'm the #1 fan.
It's always fun to hear the entire band for the first time. And these are matagal na namin katrabaho sa iba't ibang production.
Afraid. Mas marami. Iiyak.
We are actually here, and it means that we've already completed 95% of the process.
So cool. What if, right? What if this is my entry into a future fascination with theater? Not to perform, but as a consumer and a fan.
Who's your crush?
What's my motto in life? Kat, ano motto ko in life? Do it afraid. Wow.
Game, mind.
Wait, so Jella's gonna be there?
Mind games.
What makes me happy? My cats. And having time for myself. And Teresa.
Superhero. My mom.
Bawal maiyak, my dad.
If you have a superpower, what would it be and why?
I think teleportation.
Because I can escape any situation that I don't want to be part of.
It's going invisible so I can listen to all the gossips around.
Drive yourself. I am someone you can trust, for sure.
Favorite book?
The last play I watched was probably in college or something. Last play? No. It wasn't in college. It was before the pandemic, 2019. I had a friend, the same girl, the same person who got me into Kumu, is a theater actress. And she invited me and a couple of friends to watch her play. And I don't anymore recall where it was or what it was about. Pero sa Makati siya. And it was a straight play. So no singing. It's just plot. Like a pure dialogue, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was the last play that I watched. And the one before that, siguro college pa? Yeah, with one of my friends who was also a theater actress. And yun naman musical. Yeah. I probably watched 5 plays at most my entire life. Yeah, I'm not a big theater person, but I understand and appreciate the art form.
This is hard. I read a lot of books. So, The Little Prince, only because I've been reading it every year, at least once, since 2005.
One thing you would change about yourself, NA. You want to change anything?
Okay, so I think we don't want to watch everything here. What we would want to do is on Thursday with Gio to help promote We Aren't Kids Anymore. Maybe yun yung pwede natin gawin, no, chat? Just course through all these posts, ask Gio about it. Pwede, di ba? I'd like to think that's gonna be a pretty cool thing to do. Na si Gio, papanuirin natin, we'll have our first reactions, and then Gio will give us maybe a more in-depth look into all these posts. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, we best not watch everything right now para pwede natin mapag-usapan when Gio guests on the stream on Thursday. Jessica Lee? Can I Google her? Jessica Lee. Streamer? Streamer ba si Jessica Lee? She's Korean. Ito ba yung Korean na nagtatagalog? Ito ba yun? Siya ba yun? Or am I mistaking her for another person? Yeah, ito. Yung mahilig sa beer. Siya. Mahilig siya sa beer. Because I remember Ali Orts showing me a Korean creator who... Yeah, there you go. Okay. Marami sila. So, hindi siya yun. Hindi siya yung mahilig sa beer. Iba yung mahilig sa beer. Sino yung mahilig sa beer? Barkada? Magkabarkada sila? Yeah, let's reach out, chat. She loves beer din sa sisig. Si Sohei... Wait, so barkada sila? Okay, let's look at any barkada here. Siya ba? Oh, that's Alodia. Wait, my bad. Wala bang barkada shot dito or we could get the friend? She's more... Oh, wait. So Siohi? Oh, I can't say barkada sila. Chat, come on. We can't just say these things. Porket Korean sila parehas. Magbarkada na sila. Oh, there you go. Found her. This one? I don't think it's Ali Orts who showed us this. I think it's you who told me about her. Yeah. It's you who told me about her, chat. Yeah. Dasuri. Siya? These are big creators, yo, chat. I don't think they're gonna want to mess with us no more. So, Pilipino rin to. Dasuri and Jinho. Sino ba talaga yung mga magkakakilala? Singer? This guy? Okay, so si Dasuri Choi, siya yung Showtime. Friend sila ni Jinho. Okay, friend sila ni Jin Hogwarts. Is he even in the Philippines? Friends sila ni Jinho Bay? Jinho Bay, this guy. Okay, so Jinho Bay and Dasuri are friends. And then may video silang 3 with Jessica Lee. Okay, so who do you want us to whose DMs do you want us to slide into to ask for a collab? We can do it now. I have a template. Rate my template, by the way. Rate my template over 10. Wait, let's see. I'm trying to look for somebody that has scene zoned me. Not even scene zoned. I don't think tinignan nila ever. Because I tried messaging a couple of streamers earlier this month. I don't even remember their names no more, chat. Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll down through my DMs para makita ko yung mga message ko na hindi ako nireplyan. Wait lang. There, I found one. Okay. So, let's give these people a message. Okay, chat. Okay. I have a template here. Let's message them. Jessica and Ryan Bang. Okay, wait. Who do we message? Everybody? Who do we message? Everybody? Sohi first? Alright, let's do Sohi. Oh, I can't show you that. I can't show you that. Hold on. How do I make this so zoomed in that you only see the messages? Yeah. Now, you're not gonna read anything, though. I just don't want you to look at my inbox chat. How do I do this na ang nakikita nyo lang inbox yung message? Wait, I think there is a way for you to just see it. There, I found a way. Na para yun lang yung makita ninyo. Dang. Mobile. Let me figure this out. Message. And let's say si Jinho. Pwede, no? Na certain part lang. If I can find a way. And then let's go message. What's his name? So we'll do... Sino yung gusto niyo una? Si Sohee. Let's blind message all. Let's cold message all of them, chat. What's there to lose? There. Perfect. Perfect, right? This is what you want to see. Okay. Let's do it. Hi, Sohee. Huge fan of your content. Love how you've taken time to immerse yourself in Filipino culture. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a live stream together. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a live stream together here in my chat. Is it creepy if we say here in my stream room? Medyo creepy yun, no? Do we say studio? Here in my studio? Live stream together on my YouTube channel? What do you say? Studio? Here in my studio. Here in my studio. It sounds creepy though. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a live stream together here in my studio. I think that we have a lot of common. I think we have a lot of we'll revise this. I think we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera. Let me know what you think. Maybe we can even have beer on the stream. Red Horse ba yung hilig niya, chat? Red Horse Studio or IRL or in real life walking around wherever. Let me know what you think. Okay, let me read this out for you. Let me know if it's a good idea. Hi Sohee. Huge fan of your content. Love how you've taken time to immerse yourself in Filipino culture. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a live stream together here in my studio or in real life, walking around wherever. I know that we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera. Maybe we can even have a beer on the stream. Red Horse, let's go. On the stream. Red Horse, baby. Let me know what you think. Send? GGG, send? Don't say studio. If you don't mind me asking, we can do a collab stream from my channel. We can talk about the logistics you're okay with. Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea either. Hold on. But I was hoping we could do a live stream together. Together. A sit-down live stream together. How about that? A sit-down live stream. If you don't... Shot puno. Sinasabi niya ba shot puno? If you don't mind me asking, we can do a collab live stream from my channel. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a collab live stream. Sige. There. I think I'm gonna ride with what Riza said. It's pretty good, honestly. Do a collab live stream. Collab live stream. We can talk about logistics later. I think we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera. Maybe we can even have a beer on the stream. Red Horse shot puno. Red Horse shot puno, baby. Let me know what you think. Okay? Okay, small G. Aim for the small G before the big G. Love how you've taken it. Okay, again, final. And then we're just gonna copy paste. Not everything, but basically ito yung magiging template natin when we message the other Korean creators that you guys want us to work with. G. Hi, Siohi. Huge fan of your content. Love how you've taken time to immerse yourself in Filipino culture. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a collab live stream. We can talk about logistics later. Happy face. I think that we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera. The both of us on camera together. There you go. Maybe we can even have a beer on the stream. Red Horse shot puno, baby. Let me know what you think. G? All right, we're hitting send. Okay, next up, we're gonna work on Dasuri Choi. Wait, let me Dasuri Choi. How do we get out of this? Okay, ang next na lumabas si Jinho Bay. Alright, so it's the same thing. But chat, you have to help me with this one because I'm not as familiar with Jinho Bay. Hi, Jinho. Do you just say Jinho Bay or Jinho? Jinho lang, no? I don't think I can zoom this any bigger for you, chat. Wait, let me see if I could zoom this one in bigger. Let's see, Give me a sec here, chat. Nah. Yeah, this is the best we got. Okay. Okay, what do we do? What do you do with Jinho? Hi, Jinho. Huge fan of your content. What do we say? What's something we could say? What's something we could say to Jinho? Hi, Jinho. Huge fan of your content. What can we say instead of I know? Yeah, I mean we can't send them all the same message. You know what I mean? Baka magkakaibigan sila. Okay. Huge fan of your content. Okay, what can we say? To kind of, you know, add social proof na fan nga talaga tayo ng content niya. Hi Jinho, huge fan of your content. No. We don't want to lie. We don't want to lie, right? Hi Jinho. Nagtatagalog siya? Love your collabs and content. Huge fan of your collabs and lalo na your talks with your buddies. Lalo na your podcast na lang. Lalo na your podcasts. Yeah. Wait, so hindi podcast. Huge fan of your collabs? No, I mean, I'll be lying if I said I was a huge fan, right? So how do we say, yo, let's collab, but I don't know who you are? It's just that Benny fam wants you. Wants you to be on the stream together. So we have to have like a white lie. Ito na yung white lie. Hi, Jinho. Huge fan of your collabs. Hey, yeah. Hi, Jinho. Let's open up with the white lie. Because if I say my supporters are your supporters too, that's I don't know how to work with that. Huge fan of your collabs. Huge fan of your content and collabs. Huh? Yeah, hey. Okay. Tisay, simple but sweet. I've heard a lot about you from my community and would love... Hold on, we don't want to accidentally send this, right? And would love to know more about your content. I've heard a lot about you from my community and would love to know more about your content. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a collab live stream. We can talk about logistics later. I think that we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera together. Eto na, closing. Maybe we can even have a... Okay, what's our closing? Or yun na yun? Maybe we can... Yeah, the end. Yung dulo. Maybe we can... Instead of a beer, what can we do? Anong know more about content? Know more about you na lang. Know more about you. And would love to know more about you. Diba? I've heard a lot about you from my community and would love to know more about you. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a collab live stream. We can talk about logistics later. I think we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera. Yeah, know more about you na lang. Maybe we can even... Yun na yun. We can end here. Maybe we can even do a TikTok together. What do I say? How do we close this? No, we're writing a message. How do we wrap this up, chat? How do we wrap this up? Samgyup? Isn't that a little racist because they're Korean tapos samgyup? Is that the right thing to say, chat? Maybe we can even... Tara, samgyup? Samgyup stream? You can ask him for his input of what you can do during the live. What do you wanna what do you wanna hanbok costume? What's a hanbok costume? Sure, why not? Why not? Now, we don't want to ask him what do you want to do. We're inviting him, tapos siya rin yung tatanungin natin anong gusto niyang gawin. Let's grow our fan base together. We can even have KBBQ while streaming. Yan! We can even have KBBQ while streaming. Yan! Yan! We can even have KBBQ while streaming. G? G? We can even have... Okay, ito na yung final message. Hi, Jinho. I've heard a lot about you from my community and would love to know more about you. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a collab live stream. We can talk about logistics later. I think we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera together. We can even have KBBQ while streaming. Let me know what you think. G? Alright, this is it. Send. Oh no! No, I'm kidding. Alright, last. Dasuri ba yung last chat? Dasuri Choi? Siya ba yung last? Dasuri? Back. I know, right? Dasuri. Alright, gonna hit up Dasuri now. These are big creators, chat. They have like almost 1 million here. Okay, G. So, is her name, do we call her Dasuri? Hey, Dasuri. I've heard a lot about you from my community. Oh no! We have a typo here. Na napadala natin. I've heard a lot about you from my community and would to know you. What did we send to the other guy? Hold on. What is... tama naman. Tama naman yung pinadala natin sa isa. Alright. Okay. What's next, chat? What's next? He's very Pinoy though. Wala, tapos na tayo sa kanya, chat. Tapos na tayo kay Jinho. Okay. Sure. I think this is, if we want to make it professional, then we want to make it bland, right? Hi, Dasuri. I've heard a lot about you from my community and would love to know... What? Why does the message look like that, yo? Yan. And would love to know more about you. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a collab live stream. We can talk about the logistics later. I think that we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera. We can even have, instead of KBBQ chat, give me another Korean food na ginagawa. Adiworks has always wanted me to do something with... May isang gusto niya na itry ko eh. Na Korean... Korean salad. Hwachae. Hwachae. This one. G. Hwachae. Na para ano mas culture nila, right? Like it's a little bit more relatable. Hwachae mukbang. Not a bad idea, right? Okay. We'll hit her up with the Wache mukbang. We can even prepare Wache while streaming and eat it while streaming. Let me know what you think. Yeah, pwede, diba? Jajangmyeon. What's jajangmyeon? Jajangmyeon. Yeah. Or jajangmyeon. Yeah, or with the or you can even prepare and eat it while streaming. Okay, here we go. Final. Hi, Jeno. I've heard a lot about you from my community and would love to know more about you. I know this is a long shot, but I was hoping we could do a collab live stream. We can talk about logistics later. I think that we have a lot of common supporters that would love to see the both of us on camera together. We can even prepare Wache or jajangmyeon and eat it while streaming. Let me know what you think. Okay? Wait. Wait. Why? Mali? Wrong person? Wrong person? We shouldn't message her? Did we already No, we didn't message her yet. You said Jinho? Oh, okay. Whoo, baby. Oh my god. Ayan. Okay. That's why. Okay, that's why I had to tell you, chat. Ayan. Hi, Dasuri. G? Okay na to. Okay, G. Press 1. I-G na natin to. Yeah, change Jinho to Dasuri. Alright, cross fingers. Hopefully somebody replies. Yeah, wala. Di pa naman natin napapadala. Templates, baby. I mean, let's be real, right? Oo naman. Like, because we're a small creator, we get rejected like 9 out of 10 times. Okay, G. Sent. Nah, we're good. Don't need to MS Word this. Yeah, so cross fingers, chat. Yeah, the best shot really would be to meet these people in real life. All right, that's how we can best represent ourselves and show that we aren't creeps. Real life lang talaga. Like nagkataon, same event, or same venue kami nagkasalubong or nagmeet. That's the quickest way to get the collab. But other than that, I already know that I'm gonna be rejected 9 times out of 10. I'm a pretty small creator compared to everybody else. Yeah, cross fingers, chat. Cross fingers. One day we're all gonna look back at the people we've messaged and the people who've seen Zoned Us and just be glad that we tried anyway. You know what I mean? Whether or not mag-push through to, one day we're gonna look back, pat ourselves for trying our best. Anyway, who's hungry? Mukbang time. Mukbang time, eh? We've basically talked about everything else except had the mukbang and read through. Yeah, man. You miss 100% of the chances you don't take. All right. Cross fingers. Okay, so tonight's mukbang is sad. Not only because ang bungad nyo sa akin ay mixed reviews, but also because these are already 2 hours old by now. How many hours old to be exact? I sent you a message over at Benifam. Here. Stream schedule. 7:27 ko binili. It is now 10:25. So the food that we're gonna be eating tonight is already 3 hours old. So to be fair, when we start critiquing it, we're not exactly going to be eating fresh food, but rather food that is not hot anymore. 3 hours old in short. Yeah, John. By the way, thank you, Martin, for being the first one to discover na mali yung pangalan sa message natin. Okay, so without further ado, we have on our mukbang tray this bag of KFC. All in all, when you buy this in store, it's gonna cost you 440. Honestly, I'm still shocked na umaabot na tayo sa ganitong halaga when we buy fast food. Granted, it's 3 a la carte foods, chicken pa lahat, makarne, kaya siguro ganun kamahal. But I'll give you a tip. If you order through Foodpanda and go the pick-up route, you will get a 10% discount. So from SRP na 440, makukuha nyo na to ng 400 pesos. Not so bad, right? Okay, let me get... No, all the utensils are here, so we can just open this up and show you what we got for today's mukbang. Hi, Tito Rai. First up, we have the Zinger. Zinger shouldn't fail. Please don't. Zinger is over here. What do you think we should have first, chat? Zinger, salted caramel Zinger. Hit or miss usually yung mga ganitong mga gimmicks ng KFC. We have the Twister. And then we have the one-piece chicken. Hopefully they gave us a big piece. If they gave us breast, I will love KFC forever. Please, sana breast. And they gave us... I think they gave us breast. It's huge. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so we have the 3 foods here. Ano ang uunahin natin, chat? What are we gonna eat first? Are we gonna be having the one-piece chicken, which looks like breast, and I love breast, chat? Are we gonna have the Zinger? Or are we gonna have the Twister? What's it gonna be, chat? What's it gonna be? One with rice, sabi ni CJ. Sabi ni Martin, yung Twister. Anybody else? What are we gonna have? What are we gonna have first? Twister? All right. Twister it is. Ang review dito ni Alex, masarap daw ang salted caramel as a sweet, as a pastry, but not for main food. We'll be the judge of that. Tupiin muna natin tong mga to. Yeah, don't worry, SWG. I'm not a big fan of caramel. But I am a self-proclaimed foodie, willing to try out new things for the sake of food. Okay, let's see if it's as bad as Alex puts it, or if masarap naman pala talaga siya tulad ng report ni Barney. Twister is first. You open it up. Nice crunchy open there. And when you open it, you are met with corn, So I got the Fun Shots option. Apparently it has fries inside and corn. All right, let's rock. That is dry. That's pretty dry. Hold on. Let me try again. Let's try one more. I will tell you this. I think we should try one more. I'm a little nervous. Because it's not savory at all. Oh!
Happy Easter.
Chat, W Mommy Keiko. Damn. Chat, W Mommy Keiko first. I have thoughts. W Mommy Keiko. Thank you for the TTS. Don't forget, chat. TTS. One of the better ways to support the stream, because I get over 90% of the love you send over TTS. It was a little dry. And I think the salted caramel, chat. Let's put it this way. You know how kapag creamy yung sauce, it elevates the experience because the texture is I don't know, thicker. Like iba yung thickness ng caramel sa thickness ng creamy spinach. 'Di ba nagpa-creamy spinach din ang KFC dati? If you remember, KFC creamy spinach. Remember this? This one we enjoyed a lot. The creamy spinach in KFC. Let's just open this one up. This one, right? Remember this one? So, iba yung texture nung pagka-moist or pagka hindi niya dry, or the whatever method they used to make this not too dry worked really, really well. I'm out of words here. Pero pagdating dito, parang matubig. Tama ba yun? Parang matubig yung ano nila, yung ginamit nila na pambasa sa twister so that it's not dry. And I'm kind of leaning towards what Alex said, na masarap siya. Yung ginamit nilang salted caramel is more on the sweeter side than it is salty. And it's so weird because I'm eating something meaty, pero ang tamis niya. Tinanong kanina ni Tesay, I think, is it like bonchon? My answer is no. Because with bonchon, although the chicken is also dipped in sweet-based sauces, taka mo pa rin yung pagka-savory niya eh. Ito talagang sweet lang. And if you're not a big fan of just sweet meat, then you're probably not gonna like this one. I feel like yung makakagusto nito are those who really, really like their chicken teriyakis to be overloaded with sauce tas matamis. Yeah, man. Wow. Like, it's kind of... The reason why I also said na medyo natakot ako dito is because now I don't know what to expect from everything else. Yeah, feeling ko they ran out of ideas. The way I see this is they ran out of ideas and they saw somebody eating from their caramel sundae. Sabi nila, pwede yan. Anong nilagay mo sa sundae mo ngayon? Caramel? Lagay kaya natin sa chicken yung caramel. I feel like that's what happened, man. I can't. I mean, I enjoy sweet meats, just like what Trunk said, but this one is I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just the twister, okay? You know what? Maybe it's just the twister. Maybe the zinger. The zinger will make up for it. So let's have the zinger, which I'm kind of nervous, chat, because... Oh, isipin nyo na lang to. Nilagyan nyo ng caramel yung lettuce. How are you gonna feel about that? Yeah, just think about that for a bit. Think about that for a bit. Look at that. The lettuce with the... it's so weird. But hey, let's try it out anyway. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, orange chicken really works. Right? Yung orange chicken really works. But I don't know about this one, man. I'm nervous, Chad. Pero I think where I'm gonna get a lot of hate for and mixed reactions to is the fact that it really truly does taste like the same caramel sauce you would put on your ice cream in a sundae. Like, it wasn't even tweaked. Ano kaya if we tweak this just a little bit para bagay siya sa fried chicken? No, man. It's literally the same sweet sauce that came from the sundae cup. Yun yung dating niya sa akin. Because orange chicken, kahit pa paano, the way orange chicken is designed is nagdadagdag pa ng ibang sangkap or ng ibang ingredients to actually make the chicken match the orange and tangy taste. But this one, again, it's already an existing recipe, right? You have your fun shots, you have your corn, you have your fries, na nilagyan lang ng caramel sauce. Because I can't even taste the saltiness from the caramel sauce, if I could be honest with you. It's literally caramel sauce. Yeah, diba? Orange chicken has some zest. Caramel is pure sweetness. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, like I mentioned earlier, just like my best friend Drunks, who I'm going to be seeing in La Union. We're gonna be living under the same roof. So on Friday, magla-La Union tayo. Monday to Thursday next week, La Union streams. Just like my best friend Drunks, in the name of food, we will try things for the sake of it. So, nervous as I am and reluctant as I am to give this a shot. Yes, exactly, man. Exactly what Mock said. Like, buti sana kung salted caramel siya, pero it's really just caramel, chat. One big bite. It's really just, alam nyo yung popcorn yung caramel na binubuhos sa popcorn, ganun, pero binuhos sa chicken. Let's go. And it has mayo too. Caramel and mayo. Caramel and mayo, chat. Bro, come on, man. Have we run out of ideas? I will say though, na dahil maanghang siya, it is a zinger. So yes, Gio, may anghang siya. It kind of makes it a little more tolerable. Oo nga, no. Imbis na ice cream, mayo daw, sabi ni Trunky. By the way, chat, Trunky's kid is about 2 months away from being born into this world. So how about some W's for our Sadie? Yan si Trunks. Sadie Trunks. 2 months ang ETA ng stork. Isisilang na sa Pilipinas. W's in the chat for Sadie. Yeah, or like QP. Should we still go? I'll be honest, man. I don't like wasting food at all. But with something like this, I don't wanna eat it on stream and then show you how much of a struggle each bite is. I promise I'll eat it off stream. Is that okay? I promise to send you a proof in the Discord na kinain ko siya. But yeah, it's gonna be too much of a hassle. Wash the chicken and then fry it again. I'm not gonna lie, Mock. That's actually one of the better ideas I've read tonight to help mitigate the chicken. Oh man. Or maybe, okay, wait, to be fair, 3 hours old yung chicken. Okay? 3 hours old na yung order na to. Di ba pinakita ko sa inyo yung timestamp nung order, 7:20 p.m.? Na? Yeah, chat. I mean, it just sucks because KFC has been on a roll. So they released the salted caramel, but they also had the creamy spinach, which is a really good one. And then the Barbecue Fest, KFC Barbecue Fest was also good. Remember this? KFC Barbecue Fest, masarap din. Creamy spinach, okay, solid din. But this one just failed, man. Creamy spinach, barbecue, and then the caramel craze. Patis. Huh. No, I promise I'll eat this after stream. Right after we end the stream, we'll eat this. I'll probably record a time lapse, then send it into the Discord. Did you order spicy chicken? No. Parehas. No, I think by default spicy chicken siya. Let's go. Yeah, by default spicy chicken yung kasama nung caramel chicken. There you go, hot and crispy yung nakalagay dyan. Dang. Okay, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I will eat this after stream, but I'm not willing to go through the entire sandwich live. Parang ano naman, I don't wanna make too many bad reactions on stream for a brand that has also shown a lot of love to us. KFC, let's work on your chicken. Alright, let's have a good bite of this. To be fair, they gave us breast. And you already know, chat, I love breast. Buti nga di sila nagbigay ng gravy no? What if they gave gravy with this? Alright, this could be the saving grace. Like, what if masarap naman pala talaga yung chicken with caramel? Maybe not in twister form with fries and corn. Maybe not in sandwich form with lettuce and mayo. How about just bonchon style fried chicken with something that's sweet? So here it is. Going down the hatch. It's a no. It's a no, man. Alam niyo yung kasabihan na do not reinvent the wheel. Ito yun, man. There's absolutely no reason for them to do this. I don't know how this passed. Maybe or here, right? Like, because you always like giving the benefit of the doubt. KFC is a big brand. We can assume that they've done their research. We can assume that they've spent money on focus group discussions and surveys and actual taste testing. Maybe I'm just not the market for sweet chicken. Maybe tulad ng sabi ni Riza, just like how Pinoy spaghetti doesn't attract every food eating human being in the world, maybe ganun din to. Diba? Yeah. It's wash tas timplahan na lang. Di naman. I'll eat it after the stream, but I think we would it would be too much for us to eat this all on live right now. Yeah, I'll force it down after the stream. I promise to send you evidence na kinain natin. I'm just really disappointed, man. I didn't think it would be... I didn't think I would be this disappointed. Never pa nangyari. Super niche market for sure. Like, this is probably the same market that would like caramel flavored rice. I don't know. I don't know who this is for. I don't know kung anong marketing tina-target nila because it's not the Bonchon market. I think it was a very good thing that Tisay brought up earlier. Na what if yun yung market na tina-target nila? Flavored fried chicken na matamis. Pero hindi, Bonchon did it right. With whatever sweet sauces they have to offer. They did it right. This one is just... I don't know, maybe it's me. I'm the problem. Okay? Mali ako, tama kayo. Maybe it needed a second taste. Maybe, because right now it's just sweet. Hindi. No, because mali yun. Champurrado is good. I love champurrado, chat. Because rice is very neutral in taste. So, it's like it's like a chocolate rice pudding, di ba? But I don't know about this one. Like, what? I don't know. I love champurrado. But I can't believe they also went as far as to mix caramel and mayo. How daring. Okay, but if I were to rank each of these, honestly, I would put Zinger on top, even with the mayo. Salted caramel twister, second place. Third place yung salted caramel chicken. When I bit into the chicken last and said na, hey, maybe without all the fluff, masarap talaga ang chicken na sinawsaw sa caramel sundae sauce. It's quite the opposite. That's the problem in itself for me. Adding these, yung corn, yung fries, different textures, kind of help make it better. The mayo, the lettuce, the buns, nakatulong in making it taste better. So, ito palang problematic na. So, yeah. That's why it's third place even. None of these would go above a 5/10 for me. I would probably give the Zinger the 5, the Twister the 4, and the One Piece Chicken the 3/10. Yeah. Tough one, Chad. This is man, trip ko pa naman nagki-KFC mukbang kasi they have twists to their food every so often. But this one, man, let's put it aside now. We'll eat this later. I'll send you the video in Discord in just a bit. Okay, so let's wrap this stream up tonight with disappointment and maybe one nice Reddit thread. Yeah. Gotta sleep early tonight as well. They will start extra early tomorrow. So we'll be over 2 hours but under 3 hours tonight. Okay, let's see. Uy, may nag-reply. Just kidding. It's neither of the three. Sendan ka namin ng gravy. Okay. Let's look for something interesting here. Wow, it got pinned, chat. Let's rearrange this to the top of the week. One good Reddit thread before we end tonight's stream. It's still in my mouth. Okay, anybody know this? The OnlyPants drama? Did you know this, chat? This one's pretty cool. It's a long read, though. It's a long read. Anybody know the OnlyPants drama? Has anybody eaten an OnlyPants? Yeah. Hindi nga na-balance. Parang may deadline, no? Nagmadali sila. Sabi nila, yo, we need to come up with something nice. Jollibee and McDonald's are coming out with new stuff every month. What can we do? Okay, I think we can end up with this, chat. Okay, so I don't want to discuss this in length, but you could follow this thread. It's pretty interesting. But a few days ago, I think yung OnlyFans naglabas sila ng message. Let's see if we can find the message here. Okay, so OnlyFans put out a rather political message the other day saying na salary disparities and difficulty in employment is at an all-time high. It's tough to get a job. And when you do get the job, despite your education, ito yung post ng OnlyFans. OnlyFans taqueria post. They had a pretty large post the other day. Whoa!
Money for your next mukbang.
What the hell? Chat. AF. What? W. Pambawi raw sa next mukbang. Let's go. Thank you, AF. Alex, press 1 kung ikaw to. Ikaw lang naman yung AF dito eh. Press 1 kung ikaw to. Ikaw lang naman yung Alex, yung AF dito. 1, 2. Alright. Thank you, Alex. Let's check out OnlyFans. Chat, W Alex. Umamin din siya. OnlyFans taqueria. There you go. Chat, W Alex. Alex Wanda. Let's go, baby. OnlyFans taqueria. And they put out a post the other day. The other week, rather. There you go. So, okay, let me just repeat what I said to catch you up to speed. So, what happened here is OnlyFans it's a pretty expensive taco place, and I personally like their food. I personally find the food delicious. It's your classic Tex-Mex, Mexican flavors, lots of meat, but your tacos are essentially 300 pesos and above. Again, mahal, pero para sa akin, masarap. Value for money, not so much, but value for premium ingredients, yes. Okay, so naglabas sila ng message the other day. I don't know why. I just read the post, but it's them saying na mahirap ang trabaho. 'Di ba? Mahirap ang trabaho. It's tough to get a livable wage out there. No matter what school you've come from, ano ang tinapos mo, jobs are hard. So please, bumoto kayo ng maayos sa next elections. And I think they posted this in during Day of Valor siguro. Is this what our heroes died for? Right? And then Anti-Snowflake Squad is a Facebook page, and the way I understand it, they kind of make fun and meme out other people on the internet who make wild claims or assumptions and are, essentially what they would call snowflakes. Kaya sila anti-snowflake. Kinall out nila yung OnlyFans. Sabi nila, okay, this is the menu of OnlyFans. They're gonna talk about wage and employment issues. Yet, ang bentahan nila sa street food nila ay 300 pesos. OnlyFans reacts and they come up with a wild reply. And by wild, I mean well-written very cohesive, very eloquently put statement. Basically, ang sinabi nila, well, una sa lahat, bukod sa masarap at premium yung ingredients na ginagamit namin, yung pasweldo namin sa employees namin, wala sa kanila minimum wage. Everybody from your newly employed to the highest employed ay above minimum. They go into the specifics here. Ang sabi nila, trainees start above minimum, mid-level 30K, managerial 40K base. So they say basically that they're treating their people right. The reason why they have a menu that's priced this way is because they want to make it a nice environment for their employees to work in. In fact, nung nasunugan sila ng isa nilang branch, yung main branch nila sa Makati, in the 6 months that they were trying to recover and build back up, bayad lahat ng mga sweldo ng employees nila. And then also, in Makati, sa poblasyon, 6 figures before taxes ang rent nila. So, they had a really, really good reply to it. And basically, anti-snowflake squad kind of pedals back a bit. Says na, okay, thank you for replying, but I hope you understand na ano kami, meme page kami, and we kind of call people out and we shitpost. So may ganun, OnlyFans calls them out some more, saying na, yo, let's talk about this, and maybe we can even schedule a video call. So nagkaganon na drama, ayan no, and they go back and forth at it, and that's how it basically ends. Okay? So yeah, it's good. I love OnlyFans, and I love them even more na hindi sila takot makipagbakbakan on the internet. Okay, so let's go to this one. This is what we should wrap our stream up with. We already ended it with disappointment. Why not end it with even more negative feelings? Magalit tayong lahat. I've been meaning to tell you this, but do you know, Chad, one big tell na summer na? Apart from the fact na pawis tayo kahit kagigising pa lang or kakaligo mo pa lang, pinapawisan ka na. What is one tell for you na summer na nga talaga? Yeah, they did clap back, RV. That's essentially what happened. Apart from the fact na yung hita ko ngayon, kahit nakatapat dito yung electric fan, pawis yung hita ko. Pag nagda-drive, ganun din. Pawis yung ilalim ng hita ko. One big tell, at alam nyo na summer na talaga, kung binuksan nyo yung gripo nyo, right? Wherever it is in your house, sa banyo, sa kusina, sa banyo ng bedroom ninyo, pagbukas ninyo nung faucet, kahit walang heater yung faucet, warm water yung lumalabas. That's how you know that we are in the peak of summer. And it's horrible. I don't even know why na-convince kami ni Trunks na pumunta ng La Union. Because what we're essentially doing here is Ali, Orts, and I are trading hot for hotter when we go to La Union. Sobrang init, sobrang humid, and it gets to our nerves, man. Pag may batang lalaking nakapalda, pwede, summer nga talaga yon kasi pag walang pasok, dun tayo you know the word. Summer nga ba? Summer ako. I distinctly remember. Chat, German cut boys press 1. Coronal cut boys press 2. Let's go. If you don't know your cut, Come on, chat. Come on, chat. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised because pinag-usapan namin to in-depth ni Sean, I think in the last stream he was in here, na apparently not everybody knows what kind of cut they went through. Yeah, there are different cuts. Yeah. You should ask your doctor. Hey doc, give me the nice cut. Ano ba uso ngayon? Yeah. No, it's MJ. It's for the sake of medicine. Ano to? Strictly for research purposes only. Okay. I feel for our brothers and sisters na night shift. Yung need na matulog ng 12 noon. Dang. Bobcut, pwede. Uppercut, pwede. Wait. MJ, how young are you? Wait, what? What did I even read, MJ? What? What did I even read? Oh. Are you from the Philippines? Are you from the Philippines? Christian country? Oh, there you go. That chat, si SWG wala na sa stream. SWG would have added to the conversation with MJ. Okay. Malapit na mag-12 kaya pala nagiging ganito na yung usapan natin. So yeah, shout out to our night shifters here, mga children of the night natin, night crawlers, sina Barney, OJ, and Barney, Bok, Steffi. I believe the three of them, they start their shifts at around this time. Some of them end at noon, some of them end before noon. Oo nga, MJ eh. MJ, by the way, thank you for coming into the stream. Si SWG, aka Small White Girl, I think you guys will get together very well. There's a reason why she's called White Girl. After 2 months, putya, tag-ulan na, magiging submarine na naman sa baha. Sabay timpla ng kape. Ito, chat, nakita na natin yung secret account ni Trunks. Basa pa sa pawis. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we can end tonight's stream with my favorite summer song. Okay, drop your favorite summer song, chat, before we end tonight's stream. This is my summer song whenever I complain about the heat. Here we go, the chorus. I love this song, man. Ito yung tumatakbo sa utak ko tuwing mainit talaga eh. Yeah, falling through. So for sure, we're gonna get a notice there. By the end of this stream, I'm gonna have to cut out that part of the stream. But yeah, chat, there's really nothing else to talk about for tonight. we did everything. Ang kinulang lang talaga natin is the Reddit read through, which I promise to do tomorrow. For now, this is where the stream ends. Yeah. Meron ba? Carlos Agassi, you wanna check that out? May bago siyang video. You know what videos we can't watch anymore?
Surprise! I'm home.
You know what videos we can't watch anymore? Pusuan or laruan. They never messaged us anymore. They really stuck with their copyright strike. Bagong song. They understand that, right? Matigas. Tigas na tigas. Yung alin? Yung alin? Alin yung matigas? Did they have a music video? They normally have an accompanying music video. Tigas. Well. Ito, may music video. Alright, let's watch. This is how we're gonna end tonight's stream. We are gonna end it by watching Carlos Agassi's newest music video. And then we all say goodnight to each other na may LSS sa kantang ito. Well, let's go. I mean, come on, man. You gotta hand it to them when they said na they write and produce their own songs. And if they had a choice, they would write better, more sensible songs. But they're writing these songs because, or at least in this style, because they wanna earn money. Like they're doing it for a living, not because it's exactly the kind of music that they want to put out into the world. So props to them for being that honest. I think they explained it in one of their AMA TikToks. I thought they were gonna at the very least, hide it in innuendos. Hindi man lang nila tinago. Sila talagang dinerecho nila, di ba? Yung ulo ko sa baba, hindi sa taas, di ba? Hindi man lang sila gumamit ng hidden meaning, ng double meaning, ng innuendo. Dinerecho na nila, no?
Inapalampas, maging ako sa laba. Pero sa kama malasuwas ngayon hanggang buka. Di makaaligtas, labas, pasok ang armas. Balak tintorong ni Hudas, at paglahat ang butas. Tumutuluwang atas ng tahong madulas sa talong.
There is no way you can play this song anywhere but within the confines of your own home. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ang ano nung lyrics, man. Ano yung linya? Lahat ng butas, laspag at wagas. Ano yun? Meron pa tahong na madulas. What the hell, man?
Oh, big bird, what you heard? Don't worry, ulo-ulo lang. Kalahati lang pero tumatagos sa esophagus. Once you go.
Oh man, I gotta hand it to them. The song is hilarious, man. Tumatagos sa esophagus.
Dax, you'll never go back. Once you go Dax, what's up? Now what's up? Dax, 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 dogs, 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 dogs. Dax, 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 dogs, 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 dogs. Dax, 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 dogs, 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 dogs. Dax! Patigas! 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 Bigas na bigas. Bigas na bigas. Bigas na bigas.
Ako ay may kifi. Nalibog sa gabi, di ko na.
How many more minutes of this do we have?
Kinaya, pumutok na pala. Sayang kifi ko. Kundi pokpok sa'yo, di las pag-ihi ko. Taksang gusto kong sipitin. Taksang gusto kong himasin. Taksang
How old am I? I'm old enough to listen to this song. What the fuck, man? What the hell, man? What the hell? MJ, I'm turning 45 already this year. What the hell?
Baba naman taba pa basta simula lang kapag matigas kaya sa labas ito kan dapat TikTok pero ang tunay naman tapang niluluk.
How many views is 700? Yo, this song needs more views, man. This song needs more views. It's only at 700 views. We need more views for this one. Yeah. Oh man. What the hell? Ang tunay na matigas nilulunok.
Once you go ducks, you'll never go back. Once you go ducks, wasak na wasak.
Dogs, 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 dogs. Bigas na bigas. Bigas na bigas. Bigas na bigas. Bigas na bigas.
Idol good ba hanap nyo ito kambing? Pagbibigyan ko.
Yo, chat, sino to? Sino to? Sino? For real, MJ, I'm about your age. Minus 8 years plus 3 kids. Wait, what? No, MJ. I'm about your age minus 8 plus 3 kids. Sino yung artista na to? Or artist? The guy looks familiar. Guy looks Nico Natividad. Okay, yeah. Yeah, now I can tell why Carlos Agassiz contemporaries are a little hesitant to join him in his music videos.
Inyong hiling sa sobrang tigas nakakabuhat ng isang sakong bigas ng dudurasan.
Sa sobrang tigas, nakakabuhat ng isang sako ng bigas.
Lahat ng butas, katudang haba, kamaling ang taba, masisira buhay mo, las pagpakihi mo. Once you go back, you'll never go back. Once you go back, wasak na wasak.
Dogs, 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 dogs.
Bigas!
Bigas na bigas.
Bigas!
Bigas na bigas.
Bigas!
Bigas na bigas.
Bigas!
Bigas na bigas.
Hey, man. They put in a lot of work in this one, for sure. I think even the editing is theirs, right? Look at that. Look at the next page. Directed, edited, written, composed, acted, cinematography, Serena Agassi. It's all them, man. It's all them. Yeah, it's all them. And ang galing, ah. I mean, you gotta give them props for that. And again, they did say na if they had a choice, they would produce a different brand of songs. But ito raw yung bumibente. This is what gets eyeballs, and this is what pays the bills. So, as a fellow creator, although a much smaller creator, you gotta respect the hustle, and that song was hilarious on its own. I don't think it's meant to be taken seriously. Props to the Carlos Agassi and Serena Agassi for this. Okay, but they could have put music here, right? Carlos, Serena, and then Nico Natividad, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, umabot pa tayo ng 2.5 tonight. Chat, thank you so much for tonight's stream. Thank you also for our 10 members tonight. 5 gifted from Alex. 5 gifted from Dino. Wala na bang habol pa? We can get one more organic member tonight. All you gotta do is tap on the pinned comment. Maybe another membership before we close tonight's stream. Yeah, Martin. Wait, Martin, di ba may badge na yung pangalan mo? So alam ko may membership ka na, Martin, ah. But thank you for new faces today. We have MJ, ang ating tour guide sa Batangas all the way down south. First time, I think. I think MJ first time to have somebody from no. May Batangas na dati. Dang, I forget his name. May taga Batangas na dati all the way back in 2021. I just can't remember the name, pero Kumu lang siya. And then nawala rin kaagad, pero may taga Batangas. But since then, nobody else. BPO all the way from Batangas. Thank you, MJ. I hope you can join us tomorrow. We're live Mondays through Thursdays. 8 p.m. onwards. Thank you, Gio, also for the Buena Mano Super Chat. And thank you, Alex, para sa ating TTS. Mommy Keiko also. Yup! I have no choice. I have to. At least the protein. Tama si Trunks. If I'm not gonna eat the buns, if I'm not gonna eat the mayo, if I'm not gonna have the wrap, at least eat the chicken. Ugh. But anyway, have a great evening, chat. See you tomorrow. Ano bang stream natin bukas? If I'm not mistaken, this week din natin gagawin ang ating paraffle. Stay tuned for that one because it should be fun. Mga pasalubong ni na Mock and ni na Gio ang ating magiging raffle this week. Tomorrow we are going to be Jazz Baz. Jazz Baz part 2 tayo bukas. Let's go. I like that. Jazz Baz. Remember that one? Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here in the stream. Bok, Mod Bok, Mod Paringre. Thank you, Benny Fam, for hanging out. CJ, Gio, Alex, MJ, Martin, Trunky, SWG, John, Riza, Tisay, AIDS, Paul, and everybody else. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m.